got married?
Yeah.
When?
Well, last night we flew off to Vegas and we had this wonderful ceremony. It was very official.
Who did you marry? Did you marry Seth?
No, of course not.
Who did you marry?
Well, you don't know him, but I know that you're gonna like him. That much I do know. You're gonna love him just as much as I do.
You seem perturbed. Was it something I said?
Yeah. You said you were very close to Natalie. Now, what is that supposed to mean?
Well, that seems simple enough.
You hardly know her.
Maybe you should take this matter up with Natalie.
I'm taking it up with you.
Well, I don't have time for your idle curiosity. I need to prepare.
For what?
I'm meeting Natalie's mother in a few minutes, and I'm going to change her life forever.
Or something? What are you talking about? How are you going to change Mrs. Davis's life forever?
You really are quite persistent.
Just answer the question.
If that is your wish, fine. Viki Davidson and a few others, no doubt, are in for a bit of a shock. You see, last night, Natalie and I were married.
Mom, try and keep an open mind, okay? I mean, it's not like I married some stranger off the street.
Natalie, who did you marry?
A friend of mine. His name's Michael Lazarus.
Michael, that's the man who helped you decide to stay in Landview?
Yes, and now we're husband and wife.
You just met him.
But I've known him for a few weeks and he's...
Natalie, how could you marry somebody you just met? How could you marry anyone at all right now?
So what are you saying, that it's that impossible to believe that someone wants to marry me?
No, that's not what I said at all. Natalie, I know how much you love Christian. And I know that Christian married Jen yesterday.
So you're saying that I got married on the rebound, right? Well, okay, go ahead and say it. You're right, it's true.
Sweetheart.
It's true, I am on the rebound, but that doesn't have to be a bad thing.
Oh, Natalie, listen to yourself.
Okay, Mom, just slow down for a minute, okay? Let me see if I can explain this. Yes, I am still hurting about Christian, and I don't know when that's gonna go away, if ever. It might take a long time.
Exactly, all the more reason for you not to get involved.
Hear me out, okay? The thing is, okay, I don't have Christian. And thanks to Michael, I can move on. You know, my world isn't over because I lost Cris. Now I have a great future to look forward to.
Do you?
I have someone who wants to be with me, laugh with me, grow old with me.
Well, that's all very, very nice. Do you love him? Do you love him the way you love Christian?
No, of course not. But I like him a whole lot, and I respect him, and I care about him.
Natalie, sweetheart.
Mom, I have someone now. I'm not alone. And I think that's great, to have someone that cares about me.
You do not need to be married to have someone just so that you can feel loved and worthwhile.
He's so wonderful. What, are you saying that you're not going to support my marriage when you haven't even met him yet? Come on, Mom. Look, I know this is all sudden and you're kind of in shock, but come on. I need you to support me on this.
No, I'm sorry, I can't.
Yeah, right. You and Natalie married.
What's so strange about that? You got married yesterday, didn't you?
I know we didn't get married and I lost my baby.
Natalie hardly knows you.
Really?
Why would she marry you? And you hardly know her. Why would you marry her?
I don't believe this. I'm married and you're just gonna slam the door before you've even met the guy?
All right, I heard you out. Now you have to let me speak, okay?
No, I think you've said it all.
Natalie, I would like to support you. I always want to support you because I love you. But I cannot. Not in this.
Why not?
Why? Because marriage is an enormous step and it's too soon.
Look, don't you think that I know that? You know, but sometimes you have to let go, Mom. I think that Michael and I, we actually have a shot at being happy here for the rest of our lives. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it.
You know what? I'm so angry with myself now. If I hadn't been so wrapped up in my own problems, I might have seen this coming. Damn Mitch Lawrence!
I know he hurt you badly.
Well, he hurt you too.
Yeah, no kidding. If Mitch is the one who brainwashed Allison Perkins to switch the babies, and I ended up getting raised by Roxy. I mean, hey, if he were alive, I'd help you strangle him right now. But what is that, a photograph?
Yes.
May I see it?
No, we need to talk about this marriage, so let's not get sidetracked, okay?
I don't think that there's anything else that we need to talk about. You're angry that I'm married, but you know what? I am not going to let that ruin my day. Today is a great day all day.
Okay, Natalie, sweetheart, you got married on an impulse, and it's been, what, less than a day. Any lawyer will tell you
Okay,
you can get an annulment.
I don't want an annulment. I don't even want to talk about an annulment. Okay? I am happy that I married Michael.
You know what? I can understand why you did something like this, because you're devastated because you lost Christian. What I cannot understand is how a man who supposedly cares about you would agree to this wedding.
Because he loves me?
No, if he loved you, Natalie, he would be thinking about you and about what you've been through. But no, he just took advantage of this situation.
No, he didn't.
Do you have a prenuptial agreement?
What?
I'm assuming he knows that you are a very, very wealthy young woman.
Look, okay, I understand where you're coming from. I mean, I would be suspicious if Jessica or some other girl from school came to me with this story.
Thank you.
But it's because you haven't met Michael. He's so different than anyone I know.
Natalie, sweetheart, this is not just about Michael, okay?
Of course it's about Michael, because I'm married to him. And you're gonna see that he's so centered and religious, and you know what? Why don't you go see for yourself?
See what?
Michael, he's here in the house. He's waiting to meet you.
You don't marry someone you've just met. Not unless you're after money.
And those who follow the true path have no need for worldly possessions.
Right. And if you think I'm going to believe one word that comes out of your mouth, then you really are nuts. Let's see what Natalie has to say.
She's going to tell you the same thing I just did.
Yeah, what? That you're married?
You know, instead of running around demanding answers from everyone else, shouldn't you be searching your own soul?
My soul.
Examine your heart, Christian. Why are you here in Natalie's home when you have a wife waiting for you in your own? A wife with child, if I'm not mistaken. What? Nothing to say?
You think you know everything about me, don't you?
Perhaps.
Well, you don't. I gotta find Natalie.
Why, so you can break her heart again, rub salt in the wound? You practically destroyed her when you cast her out. But with my help, her husband's help, she's going to recover quite nicely.
Her husband?
Correct.
You are so full of it, man.
I deny it all you like. Fantasize if you wish. I know in your heart you lust after my wife, but please know this as well. You have hurt her for the last time, and whatever it was you think you had with her, it is over. You will not have Natalie. You will not be with Natalie, ever. Does the truth hurt? You and my wife are, as they say, no longer an item.
Look, I don't know much about you, mister, but I do know this. You may act kind and try to come off like you're some kind of saint, but you're no good for Natalie or anyone else.
Judge not, lest ye be judged.
Right. As soon as I talk to Natalie, you're going to be out of her life for good.
You brought Michael here to Landfair?
Oh, yeah, I didn't think I'd tell you at first. I thought I'd prepare you. And I guess that was the right thing to do, huh?
Well, you know, perhaps It's time that we all sat down together.
Well, actually, he was very specific about one thing. He knew that you were going to be upset.
Oh, can't imagine why.
Anyway, he would like to meet with you one-on-one first.
All right. That's probably not a bad idea. And afterwards, I'll be in a better position to talk to you about this whole affair.
Mom, look, I know you're going to get used to this idea. I know you will.
Where is he, in the library?
Yeah. Look, while you guys are talking, I'm gonna go for a drive. I've got some stuff to think about myself. Will you let him know I'll be back soon?
Yeah. I'll see you later.
Look, I know that you probably feel guilty because you were going through your problems when I was going through my stuff with Christian.
Yeah, I feel very, very guilty.
But you didn't do anything wrong. It's not your fault. Just like it's not your fault that you didn't raise me. I mean, maybe if you had raised me, things would be different. Maybe I would have handled this better. Maybe I wouldn't have gotten married last night. But that's not what happened.
All those years we missed.
But we didn't miss them because of anything you did. You didn't even know I existed. Come on. We missed all those years because of Allison Perkins and that guy, Mitch Lawrence.
Yeah. And how horrible is that?
My point is, it's not your fault. No guilty feelings, okay? Even if you meet Michael and are still not so happy about the marriage and we disagree, it's not your fault. And don't think that I won't love you. Because I will. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of this just like I did before.
Natalie? Natalie? Natalie?
Cris.
Is it true? Did you marry that guy, Michael?
Mr. Lazarus? Mr. Lazarus?
Hello, Viki. Long time no see.